This week from Crumbl Cookies, Kevin and I are going to be trying the chocolate cookies and cream, the waffle, and I want you to see how little...
They gave half a scoop.
Yeah, that's nothing on that waffle. The coconut white chip. Now this is our mystery cookie this week. The Red Velvet Cupcake. And the fried ice cream. So we are absolutely running late this week.
Not because of us.
Not because of us. Crumbl opens at 8 o'clock. Two of the cookies were sold out, and I did try to post.
Or not available. They say sold out.
They say sold out, but that doesn't mean they're sold out. They were never available to begin with. They just weren't ready. But I did try to post on my community page and on Instagram and Facebook and everything, because if I don't, I get people commenting, hey, where's the Crumbl video and all that. And I wanted you all to know it's going to be later than, because it takes time to go there, to get home, to record the video, and then I have to go make the video, resize the pictures and all that stuff, so a lot goes into it, but I try to get it up as quick as possible. But the cookies were not, there were 2 cookies that were not available until 9:50, almost 10 o'clock, and they open at 8. They weren't ready, and so we went as quickly as we could. That's all I can tell you. And Kevin did not ask them why they were running late, because he didn't see that would be beneficial.
What difference does it
He's
make?
like, what difference does it make?
It's late, what difference does it make?
It is what it is now, So the first one we're going to be trying is the chocolate cookies and cream. These were provided to us free from Crumbl, so we're always, can't complain too much because but we are
always try to be honest.
I'm always honest, and we always try to get there as quick as possible, and we're waiting too. We want to try the cookies too. So chocolate cookies and cream, chocolate cookie with cookies and cream pieces and white chips.
It's a very thin cookie compared to some of their other ones.
And it feels very crispy. That is crispy.
Mm-hmm. Got a good flavor though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it tastes like the chocolate on an Oreo cookie, and it reminds you of an Oreo cookie because of the texture too, because it does have that crisp. I'm sure they used Oreo cookie. They had to.
It reminds me of the edges of a brownie. Mm-hmm. A very dark chocolate brownie, but it reminds me of those crunchy, like the outside edges of the brownie. It's very crispy. That's what that reminds me of.
It is a very well baked cookie.
It's like I said, it's very, very thin. So the center part is also well baked. So none of it's really soft.
No, but if you already like Oreo, you'll really appreciate the flavor of that, because it does taste like Oreo. And the white chips, I'm glad they put those in there, because as crisp as the cookie is, those give you a little bit of softness for your teeth to go through. So I was actually grateful for the addition of the sweet and the soft texture. The next one is waffle. Now, they hardly put...
Wow, look how thin that cookie is. It's like whoever made these made it extra thin today.
It is a waffle cookie topped with a dollop of buttercream. They were very stingy.
I saw the girl scoop it, and it was only half a scoop.
She was very stingy with that.
I've never seen this girl ever before.
So just know.
Don't know if that makes a difference, but
you might get a good dollop of buttercream. We did not. But what we're gonna do,
I spread what I could.
It's a waffle cookie topped with a dollop of buttercream frosting and served with a side of maple syrup. I'm glad they put the maple syrup on the side, because most of the times I don't.
You don't want a whole
I don't want it with maple syrup at all. Usually I like it better without it at all than with. So what we're going to do is we're going to dip it instead of ruining the whole cookie, if you don't want that. We're going to try it first without any, and then we're going to dip it.
And I just took my knife and spread what you saw. I just spread it. That's a very floury cookie. Like you can taste the flour that goes into it. There's not a lot of sweetness there.
It's, once again, it's very well baked. It's not as crisp as the first one, but it's done. Like there's no ooey gooey center. It's very like almost like a dense cake. Okay, don't tell me which one you prefer yet.
It's also a little dry.
Yes. So that's probably why they want you to put the syrup on it.
Or they just bake it longer than they should have. That maple syrup is actually not too bad. It's a strong maple syrup, but it's not a super chemically maple syrup.
No.
But it's strong. It's a strong flavor.
I still feel the same. I do.
Rather have it without.
I do like it with the maple syrup. I think it adds a lot of flavor. I highly recommend though dipping it because you can control.
Well, it doesn't make a mess either. You're trying to hold the sticky cookie.
Right, it doesn't make a mess, but I bet you it goes further too because the syrup's not running off and you're not losing any.
Yeah, dipping it's good.
Dipping, you're controlling it and you're putting it straight in your mouth. I do really like the maple flavor. Like
I would never buy that cookie by itself though without the syrup.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's dry, flat. It's like a sugar cookie, but it's worse than a regular sugar cookie. There's not a lot of sweetness there either.
Well, it's very dry and it's very well baked, and I don't know that it necessarily tastes like. What does the cookie by itself taste like? Like
you tried it. Oh no, you didn't.
I tried it with the frosting, with the buttercream. I'm wondering like what is just the cookie. Because it says a waffle cookie.
A really unsweet sugar cookie is what it tastes like. But it's very dry and hard.
Yeah, there's virtually no sweetness there at all.
Yeah. It tastes like a sugar cookie.
So the sweetness you're getting is coming from the buttercream.
And
then if you use the syrup, you're going to get it from the syrup.
Now, I always say this, your mileage may vary. These are made in the local store, so your cookie might be completely different than ours as far as the thickness of it and how well they're cooked and all that stuff. So
it does seem like our location has gotten a lot of new people, you know, so that probably does make a difference. The next one is coconut white chip. This is our mystery cookie. So the mystery cookie at, there's another location. It's in Nicholasville, Kentucky, which is about another half hour from the Crumbl we go to.
Without traffic. That's
really about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But theirs was churro.
Yeah.
So, okay, so coconut white chip. Coconut cookie with white chips and toasted shredded coconut. It's been a year. I looked it up on the channel. As far as I could tell, it's been a year since we've had this particular cookie. Much softer.
Yeah, the person that baked that one knew what they were doing. Because it's very soft in the middle. It's not dry. It's still thinner than I'm used to for their cookies, but it's still very good.
It's delicious though.
Of the outside, it's a little denser and chewy. That's really good. I like that one a lot.
And you taste toasted coconut. So it's not just coconut. You taste the toasted flavor on
really
it.
good. Which always brings out the flavor of coconut when you taste it.
I love the ooey gooiness of it. So it still is baked, but it's very, very soft. This is completely different. And there's lots of sweetness to it as well. That's a very nice cookie. What's a shame is it is our mystery cookie. So chances are you're probably not going to get this cookie, which is, I'm sorry, because that's the only one we've raved about so far.
So far, yeah. The other two are just like, eh.
Okay, the next one, Red Velvet Cupcake. I'm going to finish this.
Oh, I did mine too. Now, the girl that frosted this one missed the middle, so she just left it on one side. She started in the off center.
It wasn't Kelly. Kelly wasn't there. Have you seen Kelly lately?
Yeah, one of them was making cookies.
Oh, okay. We have two Kellys.
And a guy.
Kelly the good girl. And short boy, or whatever you call him. Short guy.
Just shorts.
Just shorts.
Like mustache.
Kevin calls him shorts because of
even dead of winter, he's wearing shorts.
This is how we are. We have nicknames for everybody.
Not one of them has a name tag on.
Okay.
Even on their hats.
Okay, there you go. So that answers that question. So we have to name them things. So shorts. Red Velvet Cupcake. Red Velvet Cookie with vanilla cream cheese frosting and a sprinkle of Red Velvet Cookie crumbs. So they've taken the cookie and they crumbled it, and that's the crumbs on the top. Okay.
I love the frosting. And I like the cookie. The cookie has a nice red velvet flavor.
Yes, they have literally
They did a good job with them.
made a distinction between their chocolate cookie and this red velvet.
Yep.
There is a difference.
It definitely is a difference.
You absolutely taste the difference. Now,
especially when they put a chocolate kind of cookie. Oh, this is a darker cookie than normal.
Yeah. Does the dye bother you at all?
I get a little bitterness from the dye, just slightly, but it's not enough to overcome the sweetness of the frosting. So.
I agree. I really do like the frosting. That's a nice cookie. If
That is
you
nice. They're sweet.
are one of these people that you buy red velvet cakes, I think
With
you'll
the cream cheese frosting.
With cream cheese, it has to have cream cheese frosting, or it's not red velvet. It has to have cream cheese frosting. That's the rules. But if you're one of those people, I do not think you'll be disappointed in that.
No, it's really, really good. I like that.
They did a great job with it. It's sweet. Whatever recipe they're using for that, they need to just keep it because it's really good.
And like I said, the dye I get just a slight bitterness from the dye, but not ridiculous.
But if you ever do eat red velvet, I think you're kind of used to that. You're used to it and you're like, oh, it's just red velvet.
Yeah.
That's what makes it red velvet, is you
red.
can taste the red food dye.
That's right.
Does that mean in the UK
They probably don't have red.
they don't do red velvet? Because
Or they do a different kind of dye.
Because they don't do food dyes like we do
No,
here.
they do food dyes. They're just all natural.
Oh, they're natural.
Yeah.
So their red velvet might look different than our
Might
red
not be
velvet.
as deep.
Ah, okay. Okay, so the last one is fried ice cream.
And they did a good job of frosting this one. But I'm thinking that's what the one girl that does do it really good was doing, was frosting cookies back there.
That seemed very crispy.
It's sugary crispy though.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Fried ice cream. You can hear it a little bit. Cinnamon cookie with white chocolate buttercream and a fried ice cream streusel. Now, I did notice with this buttercream, they frosted. It's like they frosted the buttercream and they didn't pipe it.
Oh, it's like spread on.
Right, because when they pipe it, you're really spoiled because it's thicker. So when
you don't need more though.
You don't need more. Okay. Oh, this is a cold cookie.
It's enough for. I mean, I would always love a 1 inch thick layer of frosting if they piped it, but this is good enough. It's plenty sweet enough. I like that crispy, sugary kind of texture on the top too. Kind of reminds me of a snickerdoodle more than a fried ice cream, but
we have a recipe for fried ice cream on this channel, and it's old. It is an old video. The quality is terrible.
dark hair.
I think, Kevin Prey had black hair. I was probably using my cell phone to record it at the time, so the sound's probably not that great either. But it's had like 1 million views because there used to be a restaurant called Chi Chi's, which we loved, that served fried ice cream, and we literally duplicated the recipe. It's phenomenal. Fried ice cream is phenomenal, and it's not that hard to do.
You wouldn't think it would work, but it does.
It does. It works. It's great. And you actually do dunk it in.
You fry the ice cream.
You fry it, yeah.
Not for very long, but
No.
you do fry it.
What do you think about this?
I like it. I like the cinnamon. I like the topping. I like the taste of the sugar. The cookie itself, like I said, is more snickerdoodle flavor. And it even looks like a snickerdoodle cookie. But the frosting is really good and sweet, and I love the crumble on top. It's really adds that sugary texture and sweetness to it.
I do not think that frosting is as sweet as that frosting.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not as sweet, but it is still sweet.
No, this is white chocolate buttercream, but I don't think it is as sweet as the vanilla cream cheese frosting. It doesn't seem as sweet, but it could be because that's frostings on a red velvet cookie too, which makes it seem sweet, even sweeter on a red velvet cookie.
I think it's the red velvet's the sweetest. Then you get the churro, or not the churro, the fried ice cream is the second sweetest, and then the second
waffle. It's called waffle.
The waffle one is less sweet than that, frosting wise.
Yeah.
Because the waffle frosting is not very sweet, really, and they don't give you a lot of it to really do anything with it.
Right. I personally just would not get that one again.
I wouldn't get the waffle or that chocolate one because it's very.
I wouldn't either.
Your cookie may vary. Your cookie might be thick and really soft.
Right.
Ours was a little thin and crispy.
And very well baked, very crispy. Yeah. And I like a softer cookie, but now some people really want a crisp cookie.
Right. In our case, that is.
Right. So which one you get to pick?
Surprise you. Maybe. No, I don't think I'll surprise you if I pick my favorite.
I'm gonna pick I know mine. What? Mine's the coconut.
Mine too.
Yeah. And it's like I hate that only because it's our mystery cookie and not everybody's.
But of the other flavors, which would you pick?
Oh, okay. Well, they still have the milk chocolate chip, which let's face it, that's the one that's my real answer.
Almond sugar cookie.
Yeah, that's the one I'm really gonna get, but it's not in here. So if you're just going by the ones that change every week, and I have to pick one of those.
Well, I know it's going to be one of the two.
I know. Yeah, because those aren't in it at all. I guess I'll go with the red velvet, but honestly, I would just rather have the chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of a darker, there is a little bit of the food coloring, which is normal for red velvet, but I'm just going to go for the chocolate chip.
If they didn't have the coconut one, and I had these with you, I'd pick the fried ice cream.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the red velvet.
I like the red velvet too, so either one of those.
Either one of those, though, were good.
Because I don't like their chocolate chip cookies as much as Tammy does, so I would literally have to pick one of those two.
I just think some of these, we were having an off week, whether it's our location, whether it's the cookies themselves. I don't know who to blame, but I really do just think this is an off week.
Like I said, my favorite one out of the bunch, ignoring the mystery cookie, is the fried ice cream, but you really like, and the red velvet, that would be my second choice, and yours is just flipped, right?
And what was funny is,
so those are safe to get. These we don't know about. We can't recommend the other two.
I can't, because they might vary at your location. I think it's weird though, the location that, like you said, it's about 40 minutes away. The other location, they had all the cookies. So like even the fried ice cream, they were ready with it. They were ready to go. So I just literally don't know what happened.
Could have been a staffing thing though. Maybe they were just short.
Exactly. Maybe somebody called in and they just couldn't do it. And I totally get that. But we always want to be honest with you, because I mean, stuff happens.
Right.
That, as Forrest Gump said, he made that up.
Crap happens.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.